जल्दी अब अपनी अगली उड़ान के लिए इंडिगो का चयन करें। धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we committed to giving wings to the nation.
Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice. पहुंच गया वैसे बिल्कुल। कुल्लू वो कुल्लू ही एक्चुअली। Awesome, awesome. Let's क्या टाइमिंग क्या है? Let's go. Our first stop in the entire trip, we have come here to Umayam Lake. Umyam Lake.
I don't know how it's pronounced. वो बेचारा दिल सुधिए की कोशिश कर रहा है।
And I think there are boating races going on over here. Boat activities and everything happen. Beautiful place. First thing checked. Let's go to the next one. Cherry blossom आता नवंबर मध्ये होऊन गेले. So these are cherry blossom trees. What a beautiful tree. See here सामने. देख तो. And this is the entrance to Sacred Forest.
भाई यशवी जैसा आउट हो जाता इसको देखकर।
And I do have one request, that is like the one and the only rule of this forest, and that is you cannot take anything from here. You can touch, you can click pictures and all that, but you cannot take anything from this Mao Plang Sacred Forest. Yeah, before I tell you about this forest also, I'll tell you a bit about Meghalaya so you understand better. You know, Meghalaya is a state home to these three main tribes, the Khasi, the Jaintia and the Garo. But what I'll be thinking about right now is just about the Khasi and the Jaintia tribes only. The Garo is like a completely different tribe, but the Khasi and the Jaintia, our culture, our lifestyle, our food habit, our religious belief is still pretty much the same. Another thing about the Khasi and Jaintia is, another thing that we still have is these kings and kingdoms. We still have kings, we still have kingdoms, even now. So there are something around 52, 53 Khasi kingdoms are there. And another thing about these Khasi kingdoms also, another thing that they still have is their own sacred forest. This is not the only sacred forest, there are many others. This is one of them. This one belongs to the kingdom of Mao Plang. That's why we call it Mao Plang Sacred Forest. The thing about these sacred forests, why every kingdom has one, that is because we believe that in these type of forests, there lives this deity by the name of Basa. That Basa, it live inside this forest, it protect this forest, and it live here. And from this forest, it look after the welfare, the well-being of the whole community. Which means that without this sacred forest, there'll be no Basa. And without this Basa, then bad things happen to the kingdom. So the kingdom cannot survive, cannot exist. Yeah, another thing about Khasi, we are not really Hindus or Muslim or Christian. I'll tell a bit about Khasi belief. Yeah? So, Khasi traditional belief, traditional way of life, yes, they do believe in one God. We just call him the creator. He has no name. He's formless. He's everywhere. And later on, when British come here, so Christianity start here. So those people who doesn't follow Christianity, they start to band themselves together, and they start to call themselves by other name, Sanghasi. So now in Meghalaya there are two major religions. One is Sanghasi, another is Christianity. Creator sent this Basa. So the Basa is just someone sent by the Creator to look after the kingdom. And that's why we Khasi believe that these three things, the king, the kingdom, and a Basa and a sacred forest, these three things should exist together. If one of them is missing, the two cannot survive. Without a sacred forest, there will be no Basa. Without a Basa, then bad things happen to the kingdom cannot survive. But without a kingdom, the Basa also will have no purpose, it will go away. There will be no more sacred forest. Yeah, this Basa actually is also formless. We cannot see this Basa. It's a divine thing, a spiritual thing. But still, it does come to us in the form of animals. In other sacred forests, we have heard story about coming in the form of different kind, like frog or insect, something like that. But here, usually in two forms. One is a clouded leopard, another is a snake. When it comes in the form of a leopard, a tiger like that, we call it Labasa. But when it comes in the form of a snake, we call it Sanbasa. The Rudraj.
This is a
That
Rudraksh tree.
is a tree. This here is a tree face. Okay, I'll show you over there the fruits over here. Okay? So these Rudraj, they do grow here in Meghalaya. Not just this place, outside this forest also it grows. And the Rudraj that grow in Meghalaya are from this, usually from this one face up till the seventh face. You know, the Mukhis.
Yes.
So as you know, the most powerful Rudraj is the one face Rudraj. The one face Rudraj, see this is the fruit covering the seed.
Okay.
So the one face Rudraj represents Shivji himself.
Hmm.
Having a one face Rudraj, it allows people to achieve a very high spirituality level.
Leave the road, take the trails. Outdoors. They go strip. So we just came out of the sacred forest, and I'm going to ask my fellow travelers what they've learned so far about the Khasi tribe, not in general. So let's go first with Sia. One thing. What did you learn about the Khasi tribe? Just one thing.
That they follow matrilineal society.
And do you mind explaining that to my...
मतलब की कोणत्या भाषेमध्ये सांगता मराठीमध्ये सांगायचं का
नाही ना इंग्लिश हिंदी कशात पण सांग पटकन सांग फक्त
matrilineal means when like a couple gets married so the men go to the women's family instead of how it is in other parts of India which is patriarchy.
So Jatini, would you like to go next?
So so anything bad happens in this area or the kingdom, they have to sacrifice some goose or any animal, and all male should be involved in sacrification.
Yes, Sid, let's go. One thing.
So I think one noteworthy thing is that the segregation between culture and religion is something that is very learnable, if that's a word, for other cultures and other religions, because it produces a lot of harmony between different religions as well as different cultures. So yeah, just seeing it from a different lens, that your culture might not be a part of your religion, it might just be a part of your culture.
Right. Shivalab.
I only believe in Jassi Bhai. Game changer.
Pulkit.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they are good tribes.
I think they are good tribes. Boys played well.
Yeah, good people.
No, nahi. Final match perform. What happening?
I think yeah, boys played well.
Okay. Anything else? Any last notes?
What do you think yourself?
But first, let me take a selfie.
मुझे पूछ रहा है?
Ah, yes.
No, but I.
So,
Oral
और
answer.
कुछ नहीं
10
आता
marks.
share your experience. What have you learned?
So, especially like the female community is given more priority here. So, children take names of their mother, and the properties, all the properties are given to daughters, and son move to their in-laws. So, husbands basically they move with their in-laws, and not the other way around, as he already mentioned. During that time, it was considered that okay, men are going for war, on war, whatever. So women are supposed to take control of the livelihood, of the well-being of the families. And even now, a lot of families over here, a lot of shops over here are women-led. And Christianity and Khasi culture both coexist very beautifully. So even Christians over here follow these kind of rituals. The sons go to their wife's place, in-laws and etc. Yeah, that's my point of view. Okay,
घर
thanks.
जमाए बोल दे.
केशीज का असर लग रहा है. This is our little hostel. This is the reception area, and this is the chart of Shillong.